Another cross, they said. Make it snappy. Boy, this is a thankless job. Besides, what makes this cross so special anyway? I'm sure it's just another common criminal. Yeah, here it is. Roman cross for Jesus of Nazareth. Wait a second. I know about this man named Jesus. He started out as a carpenter, just like me. But a few years ago, he began making a name for himself. Yeah. He's the one who turned water into wine at a wedding reception. He's the one who fed 5,000 people with one boy's lunch. He's the one who calmed a storm and even walked on the water. I know about this Jesus. He's the one who healed the deaf and the blind. Sure, there was that incident a few weeks ago where he cleared out the temple, but the money changers were stealing from the people. It's understandable, right? That's no reason to kill a guy. A lot of people think that Jesus is more than just a man. I mean, they think he's a prophet or something. I don't know. I mean, some of the teachings he have are just different. Like this one. If a guy strikes you on the left cheek, what do? You turn the right cheek and he strikes you again. I don't know. Or, blessed are the peacemakers, for they should be called the children of God. Doesn't make any sense to me. But then Jesus, he seems to be living in another world. I mean, even when the religious people tried to trap him, he always found his way out. I guess he is a prophet. But you know what gets to me right now? Here he said he came to fulfill the Jewish law, but the Jews don't want any part of it. They say they're looking for a different kind of a Messiah. They're looking for somebody who's going to raise up an army and fight against the Romans. It's a good thing they didn't try to do that, because we would have slaughtered them. No. Jesus said something really strange. He said, whoever would save his life will lose it. But whoever loses his life for me will find it. I can't figure that out. It's just too deep. But here he is, accused of blasphemy. I can't even spell the word, but I think it means he's claiming he's God. What difference does it make if you claim you're a prophet or if you're God? Well, enough to him. He was willing to die for it. That's right. Here he is, condemned to die on a cross for a crime that isn't even on the Roman books. Things look like they were going to change. You see, about this time of year, the Jews celebrate something they call Passover. It reminds them of the time when their ancestors were in Egypt and they were slaves, and their God miraculously delivered them from Pharaoh and took them into the Promised Land. Well, in honor of that, the Romans release a Jewish prisoner every year. I thought, what a great opportunity. Jesus is just here, going through the motions because of some religious law he's broken. So why not release him? So he presented it to the people, and you think they agreed? They didn't. Can't believe that. They said, crucify Jesus and give us Barabbas. Barabbas? B.A. bad attitude Barabbas? Come on. If anybody deserved to die, it was him. He had a life sentence for murder. Wait a second. This is an interesting twist. How am I supposed to write a sign that says, Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews, in 3 languages? Hebrew, Greek, and Latin? Come on! Pilate's going to have to figure out a way to do that. But ironic, isn't it? Pilate, a Gentile just like me, believes that Jesus is the King of the Jews. But the Jews don't. Me? What do I believe? The next few days are going to make a big decision. You see, Jesus said that after he died and in 3 days he was going to come back to life. Now, if that happens, I think I'll become a follower of Jesus too.